Okay, so today you're going to continue to color your giraffe. If you outlined your spots, that's fine. I didn't tell you had to outline the spots, but I want you to color around the spots first. That is a lot easier than trying to color in the spots and then color around them. What happens if you do that is you get smudges and smears because the spots are darker, and that yellow marker or whatever you color in your giraffe will smudge it. So as you're coloring in, just go around your spots very slowly and carefully. And some of that pencil sometimes smears, and that's okay, it's not that bad. But just make sure you're coloring around the spots first. And then I'll show you, after we have it all colored in, how you want to carefully cut it out. Okay, so I colored in the rest of the yellow. I also like to color in the hoofs just with a black Sharpie. And I didn't quite finish outlining this one completely with the black Sharpie, so you can make sure you finish outlining with your black Sharpie. Sometimes I leave a little bit of a white spot showing to make it look like there's a shine on the hoof. And then after you get that done, then color in all of your spots. The spots are fun to color in because they're pretty simple shapes. Just make sure you're getting those colored in a round shape. So you have that edge that looks like it's kind of a smooth edge, not back and forth. Kind of outline that spot and then color inside of it. So you have a nice round edge to your spots, not a jagged edge. And then color in obviously color in your mane and your little tail. And then when you're completely colored in, it'll look really nice. Hopefully you look really, really nice colored in. This is a pretty big thing to cut out. So when you're finished coloring it in, you're gonna cut this out. You can start anywhere you want, just start slowly, cut right on the line. And a trick that I usually use is sometimes when I get too much paper in my way, I will just kind of cut that part off. So you can see I'm going slowly. Now a lot of times this tail is so skinny, it will actually tear off, and if that happens, that's okay. Just don't lose it, and we can end up gluing it kind of back on where it's supposed to be. So now I've got all this extra paper kind of in my way, so I'm just gonna cut that off so I can just concentrate on this tail. I've got this kind of interesting tail. It's got lots of parts to it that I want to make sure I get cut out. And once you're done with this, you're going to get a glue stick and glue it on. And I'll show you the next step. Okay, so I've cut out half of him. Now this top part is pretty hard, so I'm going to go slowly when I cut around that. I just want to make sure you guys are going slowly and cutting on that black line so you don't see any of the white paper. Because if I go too fast, it just doesn't look like the giraffe is dancing with the moonlight behind him. So make sure you go slowly, cutting all of these little teeny horns and the hair especially. That's going to be kind of tricky to cut out. It's not an easy thing to cut out. Just take your time, cut it out right on the line. And then when you're finished, it should be completely cut out. You'll have it all done. Turn it over, put some glue on the back, all along the tail, the arms, the legs, everywhere on the back. And then you're going to glue it onto your painting. Then you're done.